Men of power. We back at it again, my brethren. Salute to all the new subscribers. I appreciate the support. Our channel will thrive. We are great. We are kings, and we're going to continue to walk in our purpose, in our best versions of self. Let's go. You got to think, my brethren, my men of power, even animals retain. You got to think at it and look at it from this point of view. Animals just ain't out here ripping and running, giving away their energy just freely and without reason. You got to think that I'm not comparing us to animals, just understand where I'm going with this. Animals only release when they're ready to procreate, to continue their DNA strand, their legacy, meaning the animal kingdom. So you got to think, man, animals basically are smarter than us humans as a sense, man. Not you, my man of power, but let me explain it to you. Animals know their purpose and why they are here. A lot of us humans, humanity, a lot of us don't know our purpose nor our calling. We just out here. I call it NPCs, non-player character. We just running around on this realm recklessly, hitting and smashing every female that come our way. We hold no value within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But not you, my men of power. I'm just speaking as a whole. Because I seen some material that reference us to animals when dealing with our sexual nature, when dealing with our life force. And I was like, let me drop a video for my men of power and break it down for my brethren. Because, you know what I'm saying? We motivating each other. We going and walking this journey, living this lifestyle with one another, man. So I sat back and thought, the material I came across when us and the animal kingdom, it really made a lot of sense because I sat back and thought about it before I decided to make this video. Like, animals don't just release. They only mate when need to further their species. They just ain't out here smashing. You don't see even a dog to an extent. A dog only mates when it smells another female in heat. Another dog in heat, which is a female dog. Even the whole animal kingdom, they ain't just out here recklessly releasing their life force, and that's why we got to stay up on top of our game, my men of power, when knowing our valuable essence as men in this lower realm, which is a 3D realm. I tell you this, fellas, every time that you want to release, now I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with releasing, but when you release, you have to make sure that woman is on the same path as you. And you should be releasing when you're ready to bring forth a child, not just because it feels good to the flesh. And that's what we have went wrong at as a society, man. We only fornicating, masturbating, watching the corn because it feels good to the flesh. Let me ask you this, my men of power. Have you ever masturbated in the past? Because now you're on the journey, so you ain't doing that no more. You're not watching the corn no more. You get the good feeling sensation when you done it, but afterwards you feel like a disgusted individual, man. I know you got to have felt this in the past, man, when you was in your lower chakra, in your lower animalistic nature. Because you got to ask yourself this. If there was a hidden camera somewhere where you decided to watch the corn, to touch and play with yourself, and then somebody randomly showed it back to you what they spied on you doing, they ain't even got to spy on you. Set up a camera and watch yourself. Set up a camera and record yourself. I'm just trying to get you to look at it from a psychological standpoint and a low vibrational standpoint. You will feel disgusted, my brethren. I'm telling you. Because at the end of the day, you are a king, man. And we got to put ourselves in the animal kingdom mentality. Not just out here wasting and spilling our seed to every woman, baddie, thotty, whatever we come across, fellas. That's not why we are here. That is not our purpose. We supposed to be releasing our seed, giving our life work to a woman who holds value, who holds substance, who is basically on the level mentally and spiritually that we are on. And when we're ready to bring forth and create a family, not just because it feels good. You got to ask yourself this, my brethren, my men of power. You see the gadgets and gadgets that they've placed out in society just to drain our essence. The corn, that's why it's free. the alcohol. Because when we consume these alcohol entities, we open up our vessels to be overtaken by lower entities, demonic forces. So guess what we want to do? We're ready to release when we get on that alcohol. We're ready to release when we get on that smoke. If we ain't doing nothing that's uplifting and empowering ourselves or somebody else, we need to refrain from it. I ain't saying that no man is perfect, and nor do I claim to be perfect, but we got to understand ourselves on a whole nother level, man, and walking our highest, best versions of self, man. We are creators, man. You know what I'm saying? We are kings, man. We are men of power, men of value, man. And so I just want you to take this video in consideration. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed, because we're going to continue to thrive and uplift one another, man. And remember, the next time you feel like releasing, just think about it, man. The animals ain't even doing what we out here doing, man. That's because we have failed to the desires and love of the feeling of the flesh, man. That's why a lot of us don't retain. A lot of us know the information and we know what our life force is, but at the end of the day, we let that lower animalistic state overpower our thinking, cloud our judgment. But that's why when you get on this journey and live this lifestyle, the brain fog goes away, the mental clarity returns. I'm saying your body go to transformer, your muscles grow, you feel better all around as a man. I'm talking about you get strength and energy you gain strength and energy out of the norm, man. This is a power essence, man, a powerful essence. And us men of power, we must value it and obtain it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I know we all want to indulge in the lower natures of the flesh, man, because it just feels good. But you got to think about all the great men and how they became great. Yeah, they had to put in the hard work, but I'm sure semen retention played a part in it, man. They had to restrain themselves from that animalistic state, man. And I want you to be able to realize and understand when you are being under spiritual attack, man, when you got that thotty that you've been chasing all these years, all these months, she wouldn't never give you no play. But when you start evolving, coming into your purpose, walking in the uprighteous high manner, guess what? She gonna give you some play then. So you on this journey, you got to think, man, she wouldn't give me no play when I was in my Lord self, but now that I'm evolving, now she want to come around and just put that fatty on me. We got to think, my men of power. We must think and we must continue to evolve, man. Like I say, when you down in the dumps, the only place you can go is up, man. And like I say, man, we got to look at ourselves, not compare ourselves to animals, but we must look at ourselves through the animal kingdom's eyes and walk such as like the mighty lion of the jungle, man. Because these animals not just out fornicating and just releasing their life force. They understand their purpose, man, of why they are here. They know they must bring forth life, create their own tribe to keep that strong DNA strand going on. You know what I'm saying? Continuing. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about growth and development of self, man. Nobody else matters. You only got one life, fellas, and you make the best of it. You strive greatness. Every day is not going to be the same. You're going to have some days better than others. Some days you just going to feel so energized and motivated. And some days you're going to go through, well, man, I don't feel like doing nothing, man. But those are the days when you get up and persevere and push forwards, my brethren, my men of power. And y'all, like I say, man, y'all hit the like button, man. Share y'all thoughts down in the comment section, man, because I like to interact with y'all, man. This is not just about me. This is about us. We are men of power. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning on a day-to-day basis, too, as I go along through this journey, on this lifestyle. And like my girl, she gets in her feelings sometimes like, you must be cheating, you must be seeing another woman. No, I have to tell her, it's not about you. It's not about another female. Why, when I want to be great for myself, it always has to be another woman attached to it? That's what's wrong with society, man. And at the end of the day, even when you break it down to your woman, what you practicing and what you implementing in your life to make you as a better man, she's still gonna feel some type of way. Call you selfish. Like, how am I being selfish? Because I'm valuing my essence. It's all about you, fellas. You are a king, remember that. So don't never let no woman that you dating, that you seeing, make you feel bad because you are stepping into your next level of evolution. Men of power, you are a king. Stand on it and be great. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, salute, men of power.